Captain.
Hello and welcome back to Pillars of
Best shots in
Eternity 2
Aora.
Deadfire.
The Ranganui keeps them for important work.
I already took the liberty to go ahead to the lounge in the press
Is it true they train by shooting featherfish in midair?
Train? That's just how they catch their dinner.
It's because Maia wanted to speak with us, but let me do the level ups first. We are now level 19, which is almost max level. And now I have to check, because we have like 2 points to give, if I am correct. But I'll open my Excel sheet to see. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here? Complete self. When the cipher critically hits with the cipher spell, there's a chance to recover some of the focus spent, echoing horror, accurate empower, potent empower. All of these empower things are not really what I need. I need Ancestor's Memory, actually. Unlocks the hidden repositories of an ally's mind and soul, granting them the brilliant inspiration for a short time. And the brilliant inspiration means characters have +5 intellect, use their abilities and spells at +1 power level, and periodically regain class resources. Yeah, this is for 12 seconds, so every time when I can, I'll use this first, Ancestors' Memories. Alright. And we also get a 1 for Ranger. I'll need Survival of the Fittest if I am correct here. Here, while hurt or better, the Ranger and the Animal Companion both gain an accuracy bonus against any enemies that are bloodied or worse. Yeah, we'll see like if there's anything else that I might need, because I'm not getting hurt or better usually. My Animal Companion is, but I myself am not. Deflection bonus against ranged attacks. Yeah, that's also something interesting. Convert some hits to critical hits. That's actually very good. I would have to use those two together if I really want to make use of it. And we only have 1 more level, in which I will probably take something in the Scyther tree. Vengeful Revival. Actually, I should use this more often if I have the option, right? Maybe I'll not go for Survival of the Fittest. I'll just go for Uncanny Luck. And in the next level I take, not Superior Camouflage, I'll take Improved Critical to do more damage. Yeah, let's go for that. Let me write it down here so that I remember it. I'll take Uncanny Luck. And afterwards I'll take, in the next level, Improved Critical. Yep. Okay, that's that. Good. And then we also have level ups for Jyoti and Maia. So let me do Jyoti first. 20 in Alchemy, Religion. And here we have now the highest level available. Actually, Great Soul is something I could use as well, but I'm not going for that now. Margran's Might. The priest calls upon Margran to cleanse the target in flames, whereby they are bombarded by pillars of flame until their sins have been cleansed. Each pillar deals burn and crush damage and reduces the durations of hostile and beneficial effects on the target. Call of Rimregant. The priest calls upon Rimregant, creating an opening to the white void. The area pulses periodically, drawing in all nearby while dealing freeze damage and lowering the duration of all beneficial effects. Okay, but that would do damage to my companions as well, so I don't like it. Revenge of Skane creates a sphere of divine darkness that causes the blind affliction to anyone who is inside or moves into the area. Blessing of Whale. The priest gains the divine aura of Whale. Allies nearby gain a bonus to all defenses. Additionally, any enemy who strikes one under the deity's protection may become blinded. Actually, that is very nice. Hand of Barath. Drains the energy of life from a target, reducing their power level significantly. This reduces the strength of all spells and abilities. Or we have Prestige. Increases your power level, increasing the effectiveness of all abilities. I think there was something interesting here. I don't know. Like something that would give back resources to someone in my party. But I don't know exactly which one that was now. Because Great Soul? Yeah. Something that would give back the resources to my companions. That would be interesting, but I don't see it here now. Increases power level. No, well, let me just go for the Blessing of Whale in this case. I actually can take two. That's then Great Soul, maybe. I think I'm gonna take Great Soul. Or this one. Increase your power level, increasing the effectiveness of all. Okay, but actually, yeah, why not? This is just giving me overall better power. And then Maia, Stealth, Diplomacy. And then, let's see, we have Great Soul as well. Great Soul. But Great Soul is just, yeah, Prestige is what... Actually, this is interesting that she also has Prestige. The Ranger also has it. Interrupt and critical hits, distraction training. The Ranger has trained their companion to use their mobility and quickness to outmaneuver enemies in combat. What do we have like here later? That's what I'm interested in. Both actively conceal themselves, vanishing from sight until they attack. While invisible, both the Ranger and their companion receive healing and reduce hostile effects. Duration. Heartseeker, the Ranger fires a powerful unerring shot with their ranged weapon, striking all characters in a line with increased damage and penetration as well as enfeebling them. This is interesting, but also stunning shots and prestige are interesting, but for now I can't use them because we haven't unlocked this yet. This is for melee. Bonded Fury. The Ranger calls out their animal companion, inspiring a primal rage within them and granting them several powerful inspirations for an extended time. Yeah, but Ishizu is usually dying very fast, so it's not helping that much. Maybe Great Soul, although I'm never using Empower usually. I only use it for Jyoti when she needs to heal again, and she already used it. That's the thing, I don't really know what to choose now. Maybe Willpower, Combat Focus, Snake's Reflexes. Snake's Reflexes might do something. Reflex Defense is not bad. Okay, 2-weapon style. Well, she's using a two-handed weapon. She's using an arquebus. An arbalest is the word, right? No, actually, I'm not sure. It's an arbalest, I think. And here, two-handed weapon. Yeah, but is an arbalest also considered a two-handed weapon? Because you holding it in two hands. That's what I don't know exactly. Shot on the run. Protective companion. Yeah, I could make her companion a bit stronger. That would be interesting. I'm not sure if that's so useful. It's probably not, so I'll probably choose something else if I can, but I don't see anything that would be very interesting right now. Okay, so this is all Empower, Spell Resistance, Extra Pockets. Well, I'm just gonna choose this one now. I wish I would already have the next level, but yeah. Ah, it's because she's only level 18 yet, that's why. If she was level 19, she would get it, and then I could have 2 points, and level 20 would it be another point? I think so. Okay, let's talk to her.
Before I unload my cargo onto your port, how about you let me buy you a drink?
Maia glances around the lounge. Yeah, I'd like that. She snaps her fingers, and the server appears with a pair of foaming mugs to ale.
To a good ship and a better crew.
She raises her drink, holding it there in solemn silence. To a good ship and a better crew? Yeah, to the hunter.
And to all who defy the Lady of Lament by sailing across her back.
She drains it in a single prolonged gulp and sighs, wiping off her mouth with a with the back of her hand.
I tell ya, something about all that open water.
Maia shakes her head. You're talking about Andras Mortar.
Knew you were clever.
She takes another hearty swig.
To the mortar, and everything beyond it.
She raises her empty mug in a half-hearted fashion.
Thank Bareth we have you as our living compass. I'd say Rawatai plans to set sail, compass or no.
And this concerns you?
Under different circumstances, I'd be aboard that aimless fleet. Likely as not to die. As things stand, I'm thankful to be under your command, Captain.
She raises her mug, peering at you over its lip. When she realizes it's empty, she snaps her fingers and the server appears with another.
In a campaign that keeps changing, being a part of your crew makes me feel like I have a hand on the wheel.
Half of the mug vanishes.
But now, all I see is open water on all sides.
Me and the hunter, we can be your constants.
Funny thing is, I know you mean it, but I still worry. While the powers of the Deadfire claw at each other's faces, you'll be digging through a god's body for your soul. I'll be
She raises the mug and catches herself pausing.
following orders. With all that uncertainty, do we even have room for this?
She gestures from herself to you with her mug sloshing its contents. Well, I'll just kiss her, why not? You lean in and plant your lips on hers. At first it feels like kissing a wooden board, but she softens in the end, before pulling back.
I felt that one down to my toes, Captain. Ugh, I'm as full as a barrel. I should gather my thoughts in healthier ways, like knitting or taxidermy.
She pats her stomach and smiles. Well, always sailing, we have plenty of that in the future.
True. Captain, when we're standing at the helm, the ship feels unsinkable. I'm glad I get to cozy up to that feeling. Yeah, she's as glad too. Not that his opinion matters.
I wouldn't be half the captain I am without you at my side.
That sort of talk is just begging for mutiny.
Maia clucks her tongue with disapproval. So you were just tricking me into feeding Ishiza.
Yeah, well, good shark meat is hard to come by.
Maia covers her mouth to suppress a chuckle. Well, I don't want this to end. Do you feel like taking a walk, having some time to ourselves?
Might not be a bad idea. Once my head is cleared, I'm sure I'll think of an even better one. They have a special room here for ranking officers. And their guests. That's more of a closet, really. We can just talk. And if it goes any further, we'll know exactly why and how far to take it.
She folds her arms and awaits your reply, her expression measuring and curious. Ishiza preens his feathers, though it looks like he's hiding his face under his wing. That sounds pleasant, Maia. Hesitating a moment, Maia drags you into a hug and squeezes you like she's clinging to a mast in a stormy weather. When she releases you, she has to catch her breath and tidy up her bun.
Captain?
She clears her throat.
Well, someone's been doing their morning stretches.
Okay. Maia dabs a bead of sweat from her brow and clears her throat.
Being a captain, a watcher, and the gods only know what else must be thirsty work. Well done.
Well done yourself, soldier.
Always nice hearing that from an officer. Now, time to ship off and see what the Deadfire throws at us next.
Looking accomplished and refreshed, Maia knits her fingers together to crack her knuckles. Yep.
Right here.
Looks like we had a
Right
good time
here.
with her. We have this here now. I have to remember to use Ancestor's Memory every time at the beginning to get the brilliant inspiration, because that is really, really helpful. it looks like I could use it even now, because I have 65 and it needs only 60. I mean, this one not, but everything else I could technically use already before any fight starts. Yeah, detonate and disintegrate. Alright, and I never use Silent Scream, to be honest, and Recall Agony I also don't use that much. I mostly use Mind Blades if there are many enemies, and if it's just one, I use Detonate and Disintegration. Maybe I just don't need the other powers then. I mean, I have them, but it's not really necessary. Anyhow, we are done with this. I was expecting to get the other DLCs unlocked while finishing this, but it doesn't look like we have it unlocked. The game is just telling me to do the main quest. Forge alliances or prepare your ship for a hard voyage. I could do my own ship, but question is, it said like I'd need the very best hull and sails. I have Blackwood log, but do I already use it, the Blackwood log? That's something I have to check. I use the Red Dream, not the Blackwood log. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly. That's going to be interesting. I don't know what I need for this. Bardata hull. I think log is just wood, kind of, I guess. I probably need some more food, yeah. We should buy food the next time we... well, basically before we leave, we should buy wood. Food, not wood. Yeah. Probably have to check here with the wood, because I'm not quite sure where I would place it. I don't know. Blackwood log. Oh, it doesn't matter actually. I'm just going to grab one of the teams here. I'm not going to take the Valiant Trading Company, because I'm pretty sure that Maia would not like that. The Juana at the Kahanga Palace, I would think that is probably, if I want to go with Tekehu, I'm not sure if anyone else would go not like that. Royal Deadfire Company, yeah, that's Maia, but we don't have Polgina anymore, so she can't leave us for the Valiants. And the Principe, well, Seraphin would like that for a lot, but I'm not sure if anyone else would leave then if we would go with the Principe. The thing is though, those are dispensable. How do you say this? They can die because it's just pirates. It's fine. The other ones, I don't really want them to die. So maybe I'll just go with the Principe. But we have other things as well. I'll have to check how to unlock the DLCs because, like I said, they're not automatically coming out. This is something I want to do. This is west of the Razai Passage. Northwest. Not sure where that is. Well, let's see. Also, before we actually...
How'd you come by that scar on your brow, Aloth?
This? I found myself in a rather perilous situation with a band of Dargools.
Dargools can be real nasty. You're lucky that's all you got to show for it.
I certainly gave them worse. Not to boast, of course.
So yeah, I wanted to say, I would like to explore the rest of the archipelago before we do anything else as well. Because I think it's time now for that. Refill supplies, add to card. Yeah, and we need maybe lager. Well, that gives +1, so... But I need food. Tar loaf. Yeah, if we get tar loaf. That would be already something. Probably more than 50 would be good. Let's take 450. Costs a little bit, but at least we have food. Hardtack, no one wants to eat that, so... Alright, I think that's it. We have like other hull here, but I don't need that now. Alright then. I already have that. Trade. Okay, now we're full. Let's go to the sea. You received an important missive from Captain Ferrante. Ah, interesting. My dearest Watcher, a god with an agenda tends to put things into perspective. Now more than ever, it is imperative we commandeer the floating hangman, if only so that we may chase Aethas to Okaizo. I have called a meeting of the Consuelo Mes Casitas. Please sail to Dunwich and join us as swiftly as the winds will bring you. Fortune favor you, Captain Ferrante. That's interesting. Does that mean that he wants to do it as well? Same as with, because I know that we have the captain who was here before us, but I guess it doesn't matter. We just go to Dunwich for this, but obviously not yet. The steward would like to speak to you. Ah, yeah, that must be one of the DLCs then. Let's see if anything else pops up now. No? Okay, let's talk to the steward. Alright. You know what? I don't know if there's anything we can talk to about with the other characters.
Okaizo. We are actually going to Okaizo.
Takeo turns his colorless gaze toward you, unfocused but full of concern.
The tribes will look to me to bridge our past and our future. A heavy responsibility, I say.
This should empower you, not paralyze you.
The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. I was the toast of Nekataka. But all of that is behind me. I must turn away from delights and think of the tribes. Okaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again.
He touches the spot on his forehead, his gaze unfocused with a momentary sense of awe.
I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever.
Learn what you can from Okaizo, but let the tribes find their own way.
I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least.
He nods, weighing your words with care.
Okaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and the Principe ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer.
He lets out a weary sigh. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel an insistent tug for your attention. The pulse centering from Takeo's soul. Surrender to the sensation.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here.
Andra pops her jaw and on her fist and regards you coolly.
He so longs for his independence. But his people will not relinquish his destiny without a fight.
Her lips part with a secret smile.
Empires have fallen since I favored the Huana with power and wisdom. How they wield it is their choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
Before you have a chance to react, Andra claps her hands, and your surroundings assert themselves once more.
There is much to consider, and little time to decide our course. I fear that we will see the path before us before we are ready to walk it.
Yeah, let's be off. Right, I don't think they're not talking, but I'll still want to see if they have anything to say. Marine salutes, murky.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
A little looser. Ahoy, Captain. Fine sailing, aye?
Aggressima casita for taking me on.
Yeah. Grim Cauldron. Need something, Captain? Yeah, Beodul. I wanted to talk to Beodul. The sailor hums happily. And you're the red-handed? Not quite like the open ocean. Alright, let's see if Seraphin has anything.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
I glimpsed your thoughts when Romaro told us about the sorcerer and its slaves.
I espy a lurking question, Cap.
His ears lower slightly. Want to tell me about it? His small frame expands as he inhales deeply, then deflates with a long sigh through his nostrils.
I were born into slavery, Cap. I never knew no father save Romaro and don't much remember my mother. I do remember the day they tore me from her arms. Her screams. Kind of thing that leaves a mark. It'd have been one thing if I was purchased for labor. To lift or farm or fix or what do you have. But they bought me to fight. Threw me in a fucking pit. Set me against other slaves.
He shudders. How'd you go from slave pit to the sea?
They transported me twixt one pit and the next by ship. And they would set me swabbing decks.
He massages one palm with a third thumb.
One eve, the sorcerer fell upon him sneaking up in the sunset. When blades were drawn, I availed myself of one. Found myself a little justice.
Maia cocks her head and listens.
Romaro brought me aboard the sorcerer. The rest of the story's old.
Alright, farewell. Seraphin salutes and turns away. Let's talk to Maia.
So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing.
Maia glances away, sniffing.
Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a great way to hang a target on your back.
Afraid of danger all of a sudden?
I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story. Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rawatai's navy should be better than this.
Takeo worries one of his hairs between two fingers. What does Ukaizo mean to you?
Ukaizo has fooled everyone into sacrificing and compromising for the ultimate prize of what? Getting there first? Even if we succeed, not everyone's gonna make it back to sing the tale of lost Ukaizo.
Sounds like you have personal reservations.
Ukaizo isn't a fortress in the path of shipping lanes. We don't even know if this mythical island has any defensive value.
Maia throws her arms up. Ishiza dances back with ruffled feathers and an irritated squawk.
When this campaign is spread across razor-thin margins, how does the company plan on sustaining a garrison half the world away in uncharted seas? All the powers imagine that Ukaizo is a symbol for control, and they're willing to bet everything that they're right.
Well, Ukaizo means something different to everyone. All the more reason to get there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once. Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like a Shiza after too much shark meat. I needed that.
Maia sighs and cracks her neck with both hands. Let's be off. Let me see if Seraphin has anything to say about Ukaizo, because so far he only talked about, well, his personal quest.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
No, okay then. Let's go downstairs.
A moment of your time, Watcher, if you will.
That's why we're here. The steward of Kate Noah's voice rises soft and evenly from her cracked bust. Yes, steward?
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
How did the crate get onto my ship unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnoa. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
Okay, what kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labeled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
No beans in the grate then. A wave of information rolls from the steward, the spiritual equivalent of a nod. Well, thank you, steward. I'll go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
The bust falls into silence. Open the strange package found on your ship. I'll do that. This must be it, I guess, but let me talk to the other ones first.
I'm all ears. Tell me what's on your mind.
Okay, doesn't look like she has anything.
Sure thing, Watcher.
Ukaizo to say. Anything here to say, to do? Nope. Okay, let's go see Constantine.
What are we standing around for?
I don't know. I'm just talking to you. The galley on this top ain't half bad. Facina?
What is it, Casita?
One of Facina's eyebrows rises sharply. Let's be off. Imani? Come on. Not quite like the open ocean.
Greetings again, Captain. Do you require my expertise?
No, that's it. Nothing to say from her side. Rekka?
Lash esegan kikiwa.
He smiles, his eyes brightly. Aloth?
Do you need something?
He looks at you with thinly veiled irritation. I'd like your opinion on the Huana leadership.
The Queen seems to operate with a light hand on the tiller, so to speak.
He tugs at the edge of his sash, thinking.
And I think that's a good thing. What the Deadfire needs is someone who can lead its people without smothering them.
Okay, that's all. Hey there.
Hey, look who it is.
Huh, nothing new, okay. Who else did we not talk to yet? El Engrim. The galley on this top ain't half bad. Jitupek? Ahoy, Captain. Fine sailing, aye? And Hema? The sailor hums happily. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. And we're opening this crate in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you there in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 and Deadfire. Until then, bye-bye.